Hello, and welcome to another edition of our weekly unboxing. Pretty rough week last week for keys. Yeah, just to kind of made it so no one wanted to run keys, really. I did manage to get some done though, so let's get logged in and check it out. Yeah, so I'm sticking with Frost for now. I'm still undecided. I have the 440 weapon I can use for Unholy. So I just want to still try to get like a 440 or better Frost weapon. I do have good trinkets and everything, so it's kind of the main thing that going for. Still weapons. For this one, I'm just going to check for a Frost weapon. So I don't really know which one I would want. I don't think I have a preference necessarily. But so right now I have a Dream's End, which is from Eternal Palace, and that gives you an auto attack, like attack speed increase, which is nice. And then I have a Fishhook, which has a gem slot on it. So probably something with crit. Mastery is also really good for me. So let's open it up and see what we get. Ring. 445 crit mastery ring. So currently I'm using a 430 haste mastery ring with a gem slot, and then a 450 crit haste ring. So probably not going to be able to use the ring, maybe for tank spec, but I'll sim it to see. Trix is saying hello, so I'm gonna say hello. Hey, doing my vid. Boom, Trix. Key wise, so I did plug a 14, so I have a 13 King's Rest, tyrannical, bolstering, explosive, and beguiling. So it shouldn't be too bad, especially like, you know, with bolstering, somebody like Paladin can heal for, 7 stacks of that stuff if we need to. Getting the explosives, as long as everybody's heads up on that, shouldn't be too bad. It'll be a lot better than last week. Last week was really tough. I tanked a key. I felt like I was getting smashed, and there was even like in Waycrest Manor, we didn't have anybody to purge, and there's this one mini boss before the boss when you're out in the courtyard, and she smacked the crap out of me. So didn't go too well, but I do have 52k Residium, so I think what I'm gonna do, I need to buy a piece. I think I'm gonna buy shoulders. Let me check what I got here. Chest piece. So, because I noticed I'd like to have a set for all specs, so if I want to go back to Frost. So I'm using a chest. I have a chest for Unholy. I have a helmet for Unholy. So I'm missing another set of shoulders. So maybe I'll buy some shoulders. You know what? I'm not going to do that right now. I'd have to do a little more figuring out, seeing what I got. It's hard to keep track sometimes, but so let's keep going down the chain here. Got a key done on my hunter. The hunter felt a little lackluster last week. I don't know. I don't know if you guys ever noticed this, but from week to week, sometimes it feels like they make small tweaks and changes, so everything doesn't feel the same week to week, and that's kind of what I felt like last time. So the big thing I want with him would be trinkets. Hopefully, like a good loaded dice. Weapons are always good. It's always going to be a DPS increase, but let's just check it out, see what we get. I think I only ran a 10, maybe an 11 last week. So boots, 445 boots. Well, these are better boots. So I have 440 boots, and the stats are better. They have haste and versatility versus versatility and mastery. And I'm a little light on haste right now, so that'll be good. I'll just put those on right now. So his key, a 10 AD, a tall Dazar. So should be a pretty good one to run. Residium, he's got enough for a piece as well. And I've actually got all the pieces, so I have to see if I can actually use an upgrade. I know, like, there's not much point in keeping it, because they're just going to turn it into silver whenever the next patch rolls out. But so I told Azar on the Hunter, small upgrade with the boots, 5 eye levels. We'll check the Rogue. Really, I almost didn't play the Rogue last week. I don't know if it's just because I'm not good at him or what, but just not a go-to guy for me. But he's got good trinkets, a good dagger, like another 440 dagger would be good. I guess a cape, could use a cape. And yeah, he's doing all right. He's got good rings, he's got good things. So maybe a good spyglass. Actually, do I have a spyglass? I do, but it's 405. So a spyglass or a dagger. So check it out. And then he should be. I got pants. 440 pants, haste and versatility. I already have 440 pants with a gem slot, so probably not going to be able to use those pants. His key is a 9 freehold, so that'll be an easy one to push if we need to. I guess I only ran a 10 on him. Not enough Residium for a 445 piece. He's still rocking 2 435s, so next week I'll be able to buy another 445. Yeah, so for the Rogue's eye level 441, I'm just not very consistent with him, and I'm sure that's 100% on me, just not being very good. Oh, hello Stella. Poker. Wow, fancy. All the nerds would go nuts for your transmog. Anyway. So I did run... I'll open this one. I did run an 8 key on my Shaman. So we'll check it out. The Shaman, it's good fun. It's kind of fun. There's a spell called... Oh, I'm not prepared for this. There's a spell called Sundering, which, like, that'll crit for well over 100k. So it's really beefy. So really good burst. What I find though is I kind of like play him like I'm a tank a lot of times. Oh, Snacky says hi YouTube. Well, I'm late today. I got out of work a little bit late. So I ran an 8 key on the Shaman. I think anything from an 8. I have 430 hands already and a 430 weapon. But anything else will be an upgrade, so get that open and check it out. Bracers, 430. Crit haste, so I do need haste, and those are just a 15 eye level upgrade, so we'll take those. Takes him up to 420. Not bad for really like a week's worth of playing. I cleared the normal raid with the guild. And then, you know, did a few keys here and there. So he's definitely a lot more fun than the Rogue right now. Just not as beefy. So we'll see. I'm undecided. His key is a 7 King's Rest, so 2 King's Rest keys this week. Yeah, so Sunday, Cypher asked me if I wanted to meet him to go see a Cavs game in Cleveland. And he said the game was at 8 o'clock. I was like, okay. So I was like, waiting to get a haircut, and I was going to buy gas and then meet him. We were going to pre-game at one of the bars he likes to go there and get some wings and stuff. And then he calls me at like a quarter to 3 and is like, hey, the game's not at 8 o'clock, it's at 3 o'clock. And I was looking at like an hour and 45-minute drive to get there. So we could watch the fourth quarter of the basketball game, and then went and got some wings. But kind of a misadventure, as it were. For the Demon Hunter, I want a weapon. I think that'll help him the most. A good ring would also be good, but he's actually got quite a few trinkets already. He's got a spyglass and a loaded dice. So he's doing pretty good on trinkets, but I've got a 430 and a 425 weapon, so a good 440 weapon would be good for him. Check it out. Boots. 440 boots. No haste, but they are an eye level upgrade, so I'll definitely take an eye level upgrade. Only a 5 eye level upgrade, but his key, I don't even remember what I ran. Ooh. Oh, I guess I'm maxed out on those. I guess I can get a tank. I know. A 9 AD. So I got 2 ADs and 2 King's Rests. So good times. Hopefully this will be an easier week for keys, because they just weren't much fun last week. But he is 41k as well. So another week and I'll be able to buy a 445 piece on him. I don't think I have any so far, but those are my keys. I did have fun at the basketball game, even though we didn't see much of it. And we will let's run some good keys this week and hopefully kill some stuff and have a good time. So, all right, thanks everybody for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. See ya.